Hey, welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2. In this episode, we are going to start out with something that we have declared we would do in the previous episode, which is start some races. I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to work out. I have no idea what the recommended level of these skills should be in order to enter any of these races. So this is going to be an experience, like I had said in the last episode. We are basically just going to use this as an opportunity to determine, how's it going there, Dusty? I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to determine which skills need to be worked on for which Shao. And then we can work on in the future those races that we did not do so well on. We're going to see which races we win and which races we lose, see how far we can get, and see how far we can get. So let's go ahead and work on it and just jump right into this nonsense. Just jump right into this craziness. Okay, what do we want to do here? Do we want to do a jewel race or do we want to do a hero dark race? Let's go ahead and do a jewel race. Let's see, who do we want to enter this jewel race? Let's see here. Yeah, this is Kevin's flying is 0. That's gonna be a problem. We need to do something about that, I think. That's gonna be a problem. Robert's power is 0 also. I mean, that's the problem with Robert, is Robert doesn't have like any skills. Oh man, that's the worst. Wow, now that I'm really looking at everybody's skills right now, nobody is actually particularly well-rounded. No one really is. But I suppose we're just going to have to just jump right into this. We're probably not going to be able to get very far. I suppose we'll just go ahead and do Sun. Yeah, I suppose we're probably not going to be able to get particularly far, but we're going to go ahead and give it a go. Key to winning is swimming. Topaz, key to winning is flying. Peridot, key to winning is running. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do the key to winning is running. Key to winning is running. So we're going to go ahead and see how far we can actually get in this. But now that I actually had a chance to just look at all Mike Chow's stats like on paper like that, I am now realizing how not particularly well-rounded all of our Chow are, which is gonna be a problem. So we have quite a ways to go before we're gonna be able to do most of these races, I think. We are quite a ways away, I think. But I am relatively confident that Sun can handle this first race, given the fact that he is a jogger. So off he goes. He looks so cute running along the floor and ground. He looks adorable. I love it. I love it. He's just kind of running along. And he has a ton of stamina. Now at this point I have no reason to cheer him on for any particular reason. So I'm just gonna let him run. Just run along. Man, I haven't done a Chow race like this in like 15 years, dude. This is bringing back a whole bunch of memories. This is bringing back like crazy memories, dude. I haven't done this in such a long time. This is crazy. Wow. Well, go for it, Sun. Go for it, little buddy. You've got it. I love the camera angles. The camera angles are amazing. I never really appreciated them as a kid, but the camera angles are fan-freaking-tastic. Oh. That is great. That is marvelous. Look at that. He made it all the way through without tripping. Good job there, Sun. Good job, Buddy Roll. You did quite well, and I am proud of you. So good job. Good job indeed. So you destroyed that first race. That first race was no nothing to you. So let's go ahead and try again. Let's see if you can manage race number 2. Let's see if you can manage race number 2. with some slightly stronger Chow. Let's see if you can handle it. Are you capable? I am not sure. We're just gonna have to see, I suppose, my friend. Now, the unfortunate thing about the races is that you don't have a restart button. So, basically on cue. Sun trips. Basically on cue. I was just about to say you don't have a restart button. So if your Chow trips, you're basically like you're forced to hit exit and have to go all the way back out again and restart the entire rigmarole again, which is kind of an unfortunate thing to have to do, but you know what, it is what it is, I guess. Man, yeah, he would trip right as soon as I say that. Right as soon as I say that. That is kind of sad indeed. That makes me very sad. That such things had to happen right there. He's Until you have some kind of lead, I need you to be on your feet. So please and thank you, stay on your feet there, Sun. Ooh, we actually have a Chow that is running already on race number 2. Look at this guy's already kicking my ass. On level 2, this guy is already kicking my ass. Wow, that is not a good start. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cheer on Sun a little bit and hope that I can maintain a lead after cheering him on just a little bit. Wow, he's got the inside. He's gonna. Wow, I was not expecting this to be such a challenge on level 2 already. Wow, these races are gonna be freaking hard. Wow, okay, well, that's not a good start. Okay, well, I suppose what we're going to be able to do then is we're going to be able to enter our Chow into at least the level 1 races on the Jewel races, which I suppose is a good thing. So we'll go ahead and do that, I guess. So let's go ahead and enter Robert into the swimming race, which is this one, I'm assuming. Key to winning is swimming. Yep, let's go ahead and do the Aquamarine swim race. It's really bizarre seeing a Sonic Chow as a swimmer, but you know what? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay then, my friend. Yeah, he's not much of a runner, which is going to make this, you know, a slight bit of a challenge. So already this is going to be a bit of an issue. So this video is just kind of an opportunity for us to kind of get an idea as to which stats we need to improve, and it certainly looks like for Robert we need to improve his running stat, which is good to know. So we need to improve his running stat, because otherwise he's not going to be able to get through any of the running portions of this race. So that's good to know. Because right now he's not doing particularly well at all. It's not going well. But the thing is that can he actually, can he pull it out at the end of the race by doing some super speed swimming? That is the big question. Can he pull it out at the end of the race by doing super speed swimming? Go for it, Robert. I know you can do it, buddy. I know you can do it. Even though you're not that fast of a runner, you are a super swimmer. So you can do it. Go for it. I mean, at least we know what stat we need to improve for you, which is going to be running, which makes sense. You're a Sonic Chow. But now you have a large lead, so you should be able to maintain this to the end. So just keep on going. Just don't trip, please, and thank you. That would be wow. Wow. That is absolutely glorious. All right, well, that happened. That certainly happened, so let's go ahead and try that again. Let's go ahead and try that again. That is 2 times in the same video that my Chow has tripped basically on cue. Which makes me very sad. Yes, it does. But that is okay, I guess. So if I can actually get a lead as early as physically possible, that will make this swimming section a lot easier, so I'm not running into Chow as I'm trying to, well, I don't know why I'm saying as Robert is attempting to swim through the crowd. So Robert, you have quite a lead already, so can you maintain this lead? I'm sure you can't, man. There's Chow that are tripping left and right. That is just a little crazy town indeed. But you're not that much of a flyer, which is going to make this just a little more difficult, but that's okay. You are a good swimmer, so you can gain quite a lead by doing your swimming thing, which is what I like to see. So I'm going to go ahead and cheer you on just a little bit here, just to help you go just a little bit faster and get just a little bit more of a lead. Hopefully that makes some level of sense. So go for it, little buddy. I think you can handle this. I think you can. You're right up next to the end, little buddy. Just go for it. Thank you very much. Well done. Well done, Robert. So that is one thing we're going to have to focus on, is we're going to have to focus on running for Robert. So we know that. That is something we know. Or at least running and flying, I would say. Running and flying. You know what? I am going to go ahead and to make a note of that. So give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, I just left myself a note so I remembered exactly what we needed to level up on the Chow that we've done so far. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do power with Kevin. Is that what Garnet is? Key to winning is strength, yes. Oh, excuse me. I probably cut that out because I sneezed. So pardon me. Da 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 da. Now, we're gonna. It does seem like in all these races we're gonna have to do some level of running. So it does seem to me that we are gonna have to level up running for just about everybody in some capacity, because there is some level of running in just about every one of these races. So we are gonna have to focus on running for everybody, and it does look like we're gonna have to do some flying as well. And that's going to be a problem for Kevin, for the simple fact that is, oh, wow, this is going to be a slight issue for our good buddy here. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem, just slightly. But I think he can actually climb fast enough. Man, they've got a long way to go. Yeah, they've got a long way to go. All right, I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to quite work. So I think what we're going to have to do going forward is something like this. Yeah, we're going to need to level up running, flying, and swimming for Kevin. That's good to know. That's something that is nice to know. So I guess let's go ahead and try a different Chow for that. I suppose we can go ahead and go with Dusty for that and see if Dusty can actually pull off a victory in Garnet instead of Kevin, since Dusty's stats are a little bit more neutraled out. So let's see if Dusty can actually pull this off. That would be super nice if they can actually do this. But we're gonna have to focus on running for Dusty as well. Dusty's flying is pretty good, so we've seen that. We're gonna have to do some swimming for Dusty. That's good to know. So we're gonna have to do running, swimming. Power might be something we might want to do as well, but power is pretty on par with just about every Chao on here. So we're gonna do running, swimming, power. That's good to know. Choose a tree and shake the tree there, Chao. Shake the tree. And I'm sure it's based on the power of the Chao and how long it takes for a freaking nut to fall. There we go. Then they have to eat a nut and move on. Onward! Now this is how you get your major lead, is by going through something like that. That's how you get your big lead. Okay, so that makes sense. And then we can go ahead and do the final super tall wall. You got this, Dusty. You got this, little buddy. Climb ever higher. Don't let the sheer face of the wall stop you. You are entirely oh no. Oh no. You got this though. Just keep on going. You got this. Just keep on going. Ha 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 ha. Cheery on right at the end. I just had to go, no, Dusty, no. Don't ruin it right at the end. Just go. Just go. Man, there is quite a difficulty jump between level 1 and level 2. There really, really is. Okay, well, we've taken care of the first race of every single one except for flying. Who is our highest flyer? Our highest flyer is our good friend Quartz. The problem is that Quartz doesn't have really anything in terms of anything else. So let's go ahead and go ahead with Rusty in the flying race. I have no idea if this is going to work out because of the simple fact that Rusty's flying stat really isn't all that great. It's really not all that great. I mean, the rest of his stats are all right, so he might stand a chance. But overall, they're really not all that wonderful. So we're just going to have to see how this goes. I mean, the good thing is that he does jog, so he's going to be able to get a nice lead right at the start, I would certainly hope. The problem is that he has the outside, which is going to make life just a little more difficult for him. Fly! Okay, you're not much of a swimmer there, Dusty, but you should be able to handle this. I wish there was an easier way to look at your Chao stats. It'd be super nice if you could look at your Chao stats in the middle of the race. That would be a quality of life improvement if there ever was one. But that's not the case, and nothing you will be so good to have. Okay, this red guy is going to be a problem. Haha, he tripped. Ha 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 ha. Nuts to you, buddy roll. Okay, so that's where the main flying section is right there. That is good to know. But the problem is we also have a huge swimming section, and I'm already running out of stamina. I don't know why I keep saying I'm not the one doing this. It's Dusty that's doing this. Dusty, you are entirely capable. You're running low on stamina, but I am more than confident that you can do this. You run out of less stamina while you're swimming than when you're running, so I feel like you can do this. The problem is that this guy is swimming so much faster than me, though. No! No! It's not possible. Ah, it's not gonna work. Alright, I'm gonna have to do something different. I'm gonna have to pick a different Chao. Hold on. Who's it gonna be, though? Who is it going to be, though? I don't know. You know what, I might give it to Dusty again. Let's go ahead and give it to Dusty and see if Dusty can do it again. Yeah, his running really isn't that great, which is going to make life a lot more difficult for us. Yeah, he's kind of slow. He is kind of slow, which is going to make life kind of difficult on us. But his power isn't terrible. Yeah, but the problem is that he's stuck behind a Chao right now that is going rather slowly. But his power seems to be better than the vast majority of the Chao that he's dealing with, which works out in some fashion, and I appreciate it very much so. Ooh, his flying isn't so bad. His flying isn't so bad. The problem is that these Chao swim faster than we do. Ah, no. Ah, no. That's the problem we're encountering now, is that they swim faster than we do. Ah, fudge. Fudge, 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 fudge. That's gonna make this damn near impossible, is the fact that these Chao swim faster than we do. Well, I suppose if they trip, then that makes life a lot easier on us, but that's really the main problem we're encountering now, is that these Chao swim so much faster than we do. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Is there anybody we can use to win this race? Is there anybody we can use? I don't think there's anybody that's strong enough. I don't think there's anybody that's strong enough. So I guess that's where our mission. I guess that's where our journey in racing for the time being ends, because we don't have anybody strong enough to complete that race right now. But all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a note real quick. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to really change up how we're doing this. We're gonna have to really start improving these stats of all these other Chao. We're gonna have to really start focusing on specific stats for all these Chao, because we have no chance of standing any chance of these future races, or even the first race of Peridot, or Garnet, or whichever one it is. I actually can't remember. If we are currently where we are, so we're gonna have to make some changes. But as always, guys, I really do appreciate you watching. I will see you guys in the next episode when we continue on raising the Chao and getting more animals and Chaos Tribes. So I'll see you guys next time when we do that. See you guys.